and welcome back to Money Talks, where we want to offer you financial information. And we want to have good conversations that help you make and be successful with your everyday decisions so that you can build long lasting wealth. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about one of the biggest things that is looming in our economy today. So, we have the housing market crisis, we have the auto crisis, we have the labor shortage, we have the crypto um, boom, the stock market boom. We have so many things interrupting our economy right now, and it's really hard to say, hey, which crisis is most important in all this. To be honest, all of them affect you in some way, shape, or form. The housing crisis, if you're trying to get a home, or if you're trying to debate whether or not you want to sell your home, or if you know someone or you're someone who has struggled over the past year to keep up with the mortgage payment, should you be refinancing? Should you take cash out? What decisions do you need to be making? But while that's incredibly important, today is more going to be focused on the income side of things. So I've talked and posted several different times, and even if you talk to me outside of here, one of the things that I've constantly told people is, while you're seeing the opportunity to invest in the stock market, while you're seeing the opportunity to potentially make some money or make a better decision with your housing, your career, and subtly, I'm now seeing that it's more becoming a front runner, but subtly before, your career had a huge opportunity. And why is this a huge opportunity? Because before the pandemic began and we all went to lockdown, 2019, unemployment was at what we call full employment, about 4%. Means everyone who wanted a job could get a job. And now we're sitting in a situation where many people, mostly in the restaurant, tourism, health sectors, are seeing the opportunities grow for their career. But what I would even say, what I'm seeing, and I'm in the financial sector, and I see people in the more industrial sector and even in the tech sector, so many sector, I don't believe there's a sector that hasn't really been hit by this, is the opportunity for you to really grow your income. And one of the ways you can grow your income is, simply put, by potentially looking at other opportunities for your job and how you're making employment. Now, why is that important right now? Well, I told you guys before, those who tend to switch jobs consistently throughout their career earn on average 50% more. It's just, from a data perspective, it just doesn't pay to stick with the company long term. And I mean, I can talk to people who have been able to make great incomes over the long period of time, but we're just talking about statistically all over. When you add everything together, those who tend to switch jobs every 2 to 3 years, they typically make more throughout their career than an individual who stays with the company. So, what's this great resignation piece that's coming about? Well, the great resignation really points to the fact that it said nearly 40% of millennials are expected to leave their current jobs over the next year or so. And why are they leaving? Well, number one, a lot of people took jobs over this pandemic because they simply had to. Their job went away for whatever cost. It Anything could have occurred, but they were in survival mode and they switched jobs, and they possibly took a job that they weren't necessarily excited about, but they didn't really see it as a long term solution. Number two, the second reason that this is becoming a huge thing is the work from home. Now, in this time, we've heard pivot, essential, work from home. All three things are very, very good language to use, but the work from home aspect provides people with a lot more uh, tangible skill that you can't get from a 401k, a health care perspective, any other benefit that people offer. The work from home gives you that flexibility that you've been looking for, gives you the opportunity where you can be that parent, you can be a part of your children's lives, you can have a stronger marriage, really spend time with your spouse. The work from home allows you to really schedule that gym time or just have lunch out with a friend and still be able to be quite productive from your home space. Not to mention, it helps you from an economical sense, meaning you're not driving to the office every day. You don't have to worry about particularly what you're dressed for every day. So you're not spending money on certain things, and that allows you to actually save more money. It's really more cost effective and efficient, more a more efficient way to work. Well, since a lot more people are encouraging and trying to get back to what was considered normal, this going back to the office has sparked people to say, hey, you know what? I really want to work from home, and I still want to work from home, and that's one of the bigger reasons why it is um, becoming an opportunity for people to leave. Not so much that they don't want to go to office. Some it's more safety, but others value what's work from home. But the Great Resignation piece really starts to help you really evaluate what's going on. You may be fine with your job. Are you fine with your job if you could get paid that same? Or I'm sorry, are you fine with your job if all things are equal? Meaning your work responsibilities are good, you're working in your passion, you enjoy what you're doing, but then there's somebody who wants to offer you 10, 15,000 more to do that same job. And that's what this particular piece of the economy helps you do. Because so long if you're working a career, whether you're in business or wherever you're at, you you know there's a certain amount of time that you need to expend with a job to get what's considered good in the role, harden those skills, and move forward. But this opportunity here, as far as your salary, this opportunity here allows you to fast track a little bit of your salary so that you can really maximize your skill set. So the reason why I bring this up is because again, I talk a lot about you got to manage your expenses. You got to have room for saving and investing. You got to give and you got to do all these things. But if you're not maximizing your skills and you know you can make more, why wouldn't you? Because the fact is, the increases that you can make just by switching in this short term, because there's such a large capacity of people wanting more qualified candidates. This gives you the opportunity to fast track your income to a higher level. Because at some point, our workers and everything will subside and it will begin to calm down. Everything won't be in crisis mode. We might be still in employment, but the roles that you're seeing now won't be as attractive. Many people are, like I live in Charlotte, companies are relocating and coming to booming cities like Charlotte and offering new opportunities that can be incredible for people to transition. But you have to be open to at least having a conversation. That's one rule that I would tell you every time you're growing, whether it's business, whether you're in your career, school, what have you. You never turn down a conversation. It's okay to turn down a job. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm gonna stick where I'm at. And it's okay to look past just the money increase. You got to look at schooling. You got to look at what is this going to do for my family's life? How is this going to help? There are a lot of factors you can take place. But turning down an opportunity without fully assessing what that opportunity is can put you in a bad spot. So I would encourage you now, look, take a chance, look at for that next opportunity first of all. Second thing, as you start to think about, okay, if I'm in this market, maybe there's some shakiness to my career, maybe there's some things that may be coming down the pike that might have me in a place of disposition. What can I do? Well, I would always tell you this is a time to make sure you're prepared to go out into the search. So, is your resume tight? Is it up to date? Is it in a space where it's competitive to where it will be attractive to get you in the door? And then if you can get in the door, are you ready and prepared to have the conversation and be able to acknowledge what have you learned about this industry that you can pull on your experience and fashion to show that you're prepared to go into this new role. The funny thing about any job is you never will be perfect or know 100% of it. And to be honest, a lot of these requisitions that people post cannot be totally or remotely what you will be doing. So you spend all your time trying to make yourself attractive to a requisition, only to get into an interview and down into a process of onboarding to find out that this is nothing like what was described on the requisition. That's why I don't want you to spend so much time there. I want you to make yourself attractive. Try to pick out those few key skills that you identify. Those few key skills that you think are most important for you to make that next level, and then go after it. And then again, after 30 days, if you've been doing this 3 to 4 times, quality applications, quality jobs that you are 3, 4 quality applications a day, per day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, however you want to do, but at least 3 per day. And these are jobs. What makes it quality? That you are actually qualified for, baseline qualification. That, and you don't get a response after 30 days, then there's something wrong with your resume. If you do get a response and you're able to get an interview and you get through, then you can't get to that second round, then there's a problem with your interviewing skills. If you do get to the final round and it just doesn't pan out, there could be two things. One, you're truly not a good fit for that particular role at that particular job, or two, this you didn't do a good enough job in your interviewing to close the deal. That can be a little shades of gray, but this is one thing that, again, as you start to begin to try to level up, don't think you have to go at it alone. There are several people, even people I recommend here in this group, that can help you get yourself to where you're ready to level up. Sometimes you need help to fashion yourself and prepare yourself and brand yourself correctly so that you are putting your best foot forward. I hope this makes sense for you guys. These opportunities that come, I know there's a lot of things you can be looking at. I know there's a lot of, like I said, you got the health crisis, you got the auto crisis, you got the real estate crisis, you got now the job thing, and I know it's a tiring thing to do, but this opportunity hasn't come along in all my years of working where we're at a worker shortage, where we have way too many jobs, where people are really literally aggressively coming after you. And after working 8, 9 years on my career, one of the things that you look for is something that's going to help you build momentum, meaning you don't have to work so hard to get that increase because they're trying to come with an attractive offer already. So you get to make that offer a little bit more attractive by pushing on them to level it up even more after, because they're going to come with a higher number. Why? Because they need to fill the seat. And people don't care about other seats, they care about their seat. So I would encourage you, if you haven't already, please take a moment and really look at where you at in your career. Where are you trying to take it? This is the opportunity to not only grow, but grow financially, grow in a way where you can fashion a job in a situation, a culture that fits you, where you can excel, but also put you ahead in a stronger position so that when things settle down, you're still at a top level and benefiting from, again, this great opportunity of the pandemic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave me a comment below. Are you searching for a job? Do you need help searching for a job? And like the video if you can, if you're on that platform. It really helps. Yeah. I hope to see you guys in the next video.